on the Indiana Pacers. After a tough loss last game, we suffered at the hands of the Los Angeles 7-54. After we were on a 3-game winning streak that came to an abrupt end. We are second place currently in the conference. We are 19-9 as we get ready to face a 14-11 Indiana Pacers squad, looking to keep going as well. So let's take care of a few little sidetrack business before we get into this game here, the 29th game of the NBA season. Alright, so a few things out the way. Here we go, guys, to the 29th game of the NBA season. The Spurs looking to rebound after a heartbreaking, dominating loss that we got sustained by. So let's go ahead and get into the pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Indiana Pacers. Checking out the Pacers, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. Pacers had a year they can write off last year, but this year, they'll be expected to go deep in the playoffs once again. Kenny, is that asking too much of this team a year after really missing out and just being decimated by injury?
I mean, having Paul George is a huge difference maker, but I think that's too much to ask this team to jump back into the conference finals right after that. I think
even in the East?
Even in the East, I think there's a lot of good teams still there, and I think also you have to mature a little bit again with the new Paul George.
And their division is so tough, I think it'll be hard for them to get a top seed. Really hard for me to see them keeping up with the elite teams of the East this year.
Let's send it down to Kevin Harlan as tip-off approaches.
It's home to the Alamo and the Spurs.
Here for the 29th the NBA season, the Spurs and the Indiana Pacers looking to go down in this game right here. The last NBA game I did, the Indiana Pacers ended up winning the championship with the Pacers. So I've come forward. Pacers looking to rebound after a tough loss. Indiana looking to keep on rolling. And Indiana will win the tip. And here we go once again live from San Antonio. Oh, foul by Tony Parker to start this game. Not a good way to start this game already. Paul George, nice shot there. Alright, here we go.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. And he gets the
Marcus Aldridge, nice fadeaway jumper there.
Last game for the Spurs, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers.
Oh, terrible pass.
You have to take advantage of the freebies, and on that night, they did not, and that is why they just could not recover. Exactly.
Danny Green from downtown. Spurs up 5-2 early on here. San Antonio.
Hey guys, as a second-round pick, Danny Green was once an afterthought out of North Carolina. Now, he's one of the most dangerous three-point shooters in the league.
You're right, Kevin. Throughout last season, and
Kawhi Leonard got fouled. Got behind the Pacers there. He goes to the free throw line.
The right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about.
Beautiful free throw. Spurs up 7-2.
They don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Pick up by Hill. Shot to stop the run. Allen's shot is off.
Talking about Danny Green, he owns one of the better field.
All right, nice defense by the Spurs.
Shooter in the league. And he's a marksman at the charity stripe too. A valuable role player for any offense.
Oh, knocked out of bounds by the Pacers.
Antonio retains possession. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
All right.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. I asked him what they needed
Oh,
to
I tried to cut through the back door and there was nothing there.
He's really the quote head of the snake, and with his floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to
Nice shot by Paul George once again.
that we do our best to keep
We're in
him
number
outside the
13
lane.
instead of 24 that he
Guys, that's
did
no
several
easy
years
assignment.
ago.
We'll see how much success they have defensively.
Oh, Parker lost the ball.
Thank you very much.
And when you think about Danny Green, he doesn't
Oh,
just
good defense by Kawhi Leonard.
He does it when it counts. Go back to that NBA Finals back in 13, and he made a total of 27 threes.
Kawhi Leonard got a great look, just couldn't hit the 30 there.
And that's coming up big in the biggest moments.
Now Miles.
CJ Miles.
Leonard missing from long range. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Leonard with the ball. And that
Parker
Parker
got the layup. 9-4 San Antonio.
But because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Good.
Nice shot by George Hill, former
Just over
Spur.
2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Marjanovic. He's guarded by Hill.
Oh, nice! He got the defense off the feet
Tell you what, he can do a lot more
and
damage
jams it home.
than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something.
Oh, come on now. That's a sloppy foul that I did right there.
Otherwise, we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
All right.
He's checked in for Indiana. Stuckey comes in for CJ Miles. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Hill, no good.
I guess even he has
All right,
to
here we
miss
go.
one of those once in a while.
Duncan outside. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Off target from outside.
Oh, going out. He's got to get back on the defense.
And throw away the keys level defender. Voted all defense
all right.
first team back in 2014.
Yeah, and listen, I think we're all anxious to see him get back.
Patty Mills again with a nice shot. Spurs continuing to execute down the
You
lane.
know what? He's always going to have a chance to be the defensive player of the year. Let's just hope that this guy can get it all the way back because he is a true credit to our game.
Paul George just trying to take over this game. He's got 6 of the 8 points.
Here's Mills. And the shot
Patty
is
Mills, nice drive. No one stopping him there. Like Pacers got back to terrible
Not a
defense.
lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Now, here is George. He has 6. And Hill has
Oh, Hill got a good look.
that falls. Nice speed that time.
Nice
from
3 by George Hill.
Hill's got 5 points so far.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Mills passes to Leonard. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time.
Oh, personal foul, but the shot is still good by Kawhi Leonard.
8 of their last 10.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
The Spurs making a switch here. Diaw's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Hill. And it's Hill in for...
Nice defense by Kawhi Leonard to change that shot.
It might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
And if the
Duncan
shot's
had a
not
great
there,
look there.
You've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not
Final
quite sure
seconds
what
here
his
in the
mindset
first
of what he
quarter.
was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
There's the pick. Stuckey kicks to Hill. Duncan with the block. They retain possession. On its way.
Oh, that's block! What a defensive play by the Spurs. 17-11 at the end of 1. Spurs up on top.
And don't go away.
Not allowing Indiana to get that final shot off.
In just a moment.
What a quarter by the Spurs offensively. Lead by 6 going into the second quarter in San Antonio.
And Spurs very demanding. Throughout the years, he was hardest on his point guard, Tony Parker. And here's what Parker had to say about that.
My first 3-4 years, it was tough sometimes. Sometimes like eyes watered, I was like really angry, and it was tough at times. Definitely very hard on me early in my career.
even though it seems like that was a very long time ago now, to hear Tony Parker talk about it now, it still sounds very fresh to him.
Did he acknowledge, Kevin, that
Here we go.
It sounds like it, yeah.
the game made him cry? That's one of the things fans forget about with professional athletes.
Oh, I stepped out of bounds with Aldridge.
Forget that pain
Man.
and frustration or those other emotions they've gone through to help get them to where they are.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start.
Early turnover by
And
the
looking at what we've
Spurs.
seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better as the ball hits.
Oh, Tony Parker with the foul and got the layup.
Of them chasing it down and anticipating.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's
Pacers down by 3 once again.
ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Pacers, Rodney Stuckey out there with C.J. Miles. Then there's Solomon Hill. Then it's Turner. And it's Allen in at the four-man position.
And one bright note for the Pacers last season was the play of their bench. Adding Rodney Stuckey was a huge boost for them.
Now here's Green. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Aldridge. No good. So the Pacers will take it the other way.
Spurs off to a terrible start shooting the ball.
And I think they can hold their heads high from that performance.
All right.
You know, despite the final score.
Indiana up by 1
I
now.
agree with you. I mean, it was a tough game played in a tough environment on the road, and they were in it right until the bitter end. So that's good stuff.
Parker loses the ball.
And Stuckey
Spurs
led the charge for the
turnovers.
Pacers bench, Greg, as you were talking about, but all around the reserves, Clark were fantastic on the bench.
Evan Turner pulls up. Couldn't get the J there.
First in the NBA in bench rebounding. And
Oh, that was great defense by Stuckey.
Here's Hill. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey.
And the Spurs just struggling. A 9-0 run by Indiana to start the second quarter.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight
And
defense. and coming up
Marjinkovic
with the steal.
takes it down the lane and got fouled.
In fact, defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
The Spurs shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
All right, here we go.
In general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Oh, Marjinkovic got another block.
Spurs making a switch here. Leonard's checked in.
All right.
Hill against Aldridge. Stuckey dishes to Hill. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Spurs still have the Pacers still have the ball.
Teams in all sorts of ways like this group leading
10 seconds left on the shot clock.
Second is Paul George. And of course,
you know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' game. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Yeah, I think they all have that little bit of extra edge to their game that allows them to put up the kind of rebound numbers usually you only see from power forward.
Foul by Aldridge.
It's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Indiana shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. Well, for Jordan Hill, something wonderful happened to him last season. The breakthrough he'd been waiting for on his 6th year.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, it had to do, and I think correlated with him getting a chance to start games, and it blew up for him from there. Posted career high averages across the board.
Tony Parker with the 3.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes.
Spurs like that.
The dish to George.
Paul George back in this game.
No good.
No, nothing there.
San Antonio leading. And the foul called on.
Oh, Danny Green got charged with the good defense by C.J. Miles there.
To absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Duncan comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Parker. The Pacers also changing it up. Mahimi comes in for Lavoy Allen. And George Hill's subbed in for Rodney Stucker.
Nice shot. 13-5 run in the last 2.5 minutes.
The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Duncan. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure.
Duncan.
Picture perfect with the turnaround.
Nice shot by Tim Duncan.
For Indiana, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Pick up by Hill.
Look how many shots they have.
Now here is
They
Hill.
have 9 more shots than us.
Unloads. Again missing Hill. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second.
Oh.
You know, you take a look at this group of Spurs and you wonder if they've peaked.
Duncan had a great look, man. On top of the key, he had a great look.
He feels it might actually be the case.
Shoots the 3.
George Hill got the break, but he could not hit the shot.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. That's good.
Nice ball movement by Danny Green and Patty Mills.
And making those lead passes.
It's been
Conducting an orchestra.
You know, one thing about this San Antonio.
Oh, George
team,
Hill,
they
that was a
just
great
didn't blow
look.
away last year. Pop himself said he felt they
George Hill
peaked
with
in the
11
2013
points.
finals.
You know, and you wonder if what Pop said is true. Spurs lost in the first round last year, and they'll be going through a lot of changes in the near future. And with the way they
Nice
run
box
that
out by the
organization,
Pacers.
they'll still be competing, I believe, for quite some time.
And the basket by Hill.
And
All
it
right,
seemed like they
3-point
couldn't get
lead
anything
for
to fall
Indiana.
in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start. Finding a rhythm right now.
Oh wow, bad shot.
Pacers leading by 3. Hill with it. 13 points in the game. Pick up by Hill. And George, here we go, comes up empty off the pick.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss.
Kawhi Leonard throws it up, no good. Indiana will lead 29-26 at the end of the first half. A big quarter by Indiana. Turnovers by the Spurs gave the Pacers a 3-point lead heading into the second half.
You've got to be pleased with that first half. The ball was moving, your guys were sharing, things were going well for you. What about it pleased you?
Yeah, the game is simple when you make the extra pass, when you play the right way. To start out playing this way, we got to.
Thank you, Frank. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. So it's Indiana who's out on top at the half. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, what's your take?
Efficiency, efficiency, efficiency. The 3 E's, Shaq. That's all I got to say. They've avoided turning the basketball over, and that's a recipe for success. Now, here's how they do it. By sacrificing the highlight reel plays, you get good looks, and those home run plays will still come.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Their 3-point shooting in the first half was atrocious. Ugh, ugly, awful, nasty. It's not that they're just missing shots. It's like they just keep taking the shots. Hold on, Ernie. Hey, you! Whatever your number is, stop shooting the 3. See, Ernie? That's all the coach got to do. Tell them stop shooting the 3. Pass, cut, work together, do something.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
All right, guys, so
He's got 13 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an...
Kawhi Leonard from downtown.
Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings.
Poor defense by the Pacers.
And it's Tony Parker. That's the San Antonio 5.
And Tony Parker, at least some of his success can be attributed to playing with talented bigs. I mean, in his rookie season,
bad
he
defense.
plays with both the Admiral
And
Tim Duncan.
George Hill
He kept that
continues to
partnership
hit
going
from
with
deep.
Duncan for several more championships. So, while talented, he's also been very fortunate.
And here is Green. George Hill getting it to go from deep. Here's Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard with the thunderous jam. Paul George almost fouled me on that play right there.
Game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Allen, that's good.
Great.
All right, both teams continually pick up the pace here.
Parker with it. He's picked up by Hill. Parker kicks to Green. And it's
Oh, Danny Green, nice shot there.
Parker's got 4 assists in the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Now here is Hill. He's got 16, and that one's good.
Another drive by George Hill.
Now for the Pacers.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Spurs passing it around. Here's Marjanovic. Outside, Green. Stolen by Miles.
Miles made a great play on the ball.
Green against Hill. There's the pass to George. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
Yeah, but they're 3 or 4 to start the second half.
Everyone knows about the Paul George injury from last year and how it affected the Pacers. He said almost the entire season.
Aldridge from downtown.
Yeah, and when George came back, Kevin, the Pacers got hot, but they had to put him on a minute's limit. And it wasn't just George, right?
Oh, nice defense. Oh, almost got the ball, but Kawhi Leonard throws it down. Spurs up by 2.
Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Here is Miles. He averages about 5 points a game. George with no one around. Off the left rim and out.
And, you know, as you said, the Pacers did have problems with injuries. The team roster missed 219 games due to injuries.
Parker with the jump shot. San Antonio up by 4.
2014, big difference.
Timeout, Indiana. San Antonio looks to find their shooting stroke here in the second half. And Tony Parker and the Coyotes going crazy here in San Antonio.
And really, guys, the most telling part of the Pacers' injury troubles was this. Had to use 15 different starting lineups over the course
Evan Turner
of the
with
season. Just hard to stay consistent and competitive when you are always replacing an injured player in the lineup.
Oh, beautiful ball movement. Mahimi made a great play.
Hill, he's checked in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for C.J. Miles. So it's San Antonio now, following the score by Indiana. And
Come on, Tony, man. Why are you fouling?
That's his 3rd foul of the game. David West.
Oh, man.
Indiana trailing here. Outside Hill. Dishes it to Hill. And it's Hill penetrating.
Dunk. Stuckey with the ball. Oh, nice screen pass. Wow, good job by Stuckey.
Stuckey's got his first basket of the night.
40 points.
To give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Oh, man. Big defense by Turner there.
Pacers have gotten 5
Pacers
to fall for them in the 3rd quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And Patrick Mills.
Oh, Patrick Mills with the foul there.
That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
This has been a very entertaining.
44 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Outside Hill. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Mills passes to Duncan. West dishes to Ginobili.
Ginobili wide open for 3.
Ginobili's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Stuckey against Ginobili. They set the pick. Stuckey into the lane. The kick out to Hill. It's stolen by West. 3-pointer. Pacers with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And this is the first of 2 games between the two, East versus West. So
Oh, Ginobili off the rim. Well, guys, Spurs and the Pacers going toe to toe.
So I'll be watching this one closely.
49-46 heading into the fourth and final quarter here in San Antonio. What a game by both these teams.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good.
Indiana will kick this off.
Right now for the Pacers, C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen. Lavoy Allen out there with Mahinmi, and it's Stuckey in at the point guard position. And it's
Oh, nice.
Drew contact.
Stuckey going to the free throw line after Kawhi Leonard picked up the foul.
Out of Eastern Washington played a big role for the Pacers a season ago.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Spurs working the ball around now. Parker passes to Aldridge. Nobody near Leonard. And
Kawhi Leonard with the three.
that one goes in.
Kawhi Leonard having a big second half.
You were talking about Stuckey. He did play well in his first year with the Pacers. Clarkie up then as a starter.
Nice defense by Morgan.
Most efficient year scoring the ball today.
Oh, Kawhi Leonard with the jam.
His presence in the locker room and professionalism.
Beautiful ball movement. Ginobili saw him wide open.
Share on a team that has a number of fresh air guys.
Trying to break that ice cold streak.
Oh, come on, man.
Out the bucket and send him to the
Wow.
line. It could be a three-point play. Daniel Green.
We sent Paul George to the free line for three-point play.
Hill's checked in.
There are certain
All right, here we go.
guys
4
that
minutes
you can
left.
always count on in life. Death, taxes, and of course the Spurs winning 50 games in the regular season. Happened for the 16th straight season last year.
The 11-footer, and it's Aldridge missing. They kick it out to Green. Lets it go with the three. And
Danny Green went from downtown with the three.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
From deep, Miles, and the Pacers can't get it to go. Well, keeping in mind the Spurs have won 50 games or more for many years in a row, Greg, there are teams out there who can drive cars who have not even seen the Spurs not win 50 games, at least in a year.
Aldridge, biggest lead of the game by 8 points for San Antonio.
Streak's going to end anytime soon. Those kids might have a chance to both do much more before they fail to see the Spurs.
Bad turnovers.
Outside, Green. He kicks to Aldridge. To the wing right side. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not
Paul George.
basketball.
Not at all.
Timeout, San Antonio.
Have considered taking that shot. Just
All right, to slow this game down.
Definitely shaking up. They're using a timeout to let their trainer take a look at it.
San Antonio calls timeout. Let's go over to the sideline.
All right, 6-point lead with 2:36 remaining.
Coaching his team during that
Let's
last
go.
break. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them.
Kawhi Leonard on fire here in the fourth quarter.
Away from any silly foul.
19 for Kawhi Leonard.
And George, here we go. Shakes him. Can't get it to go. Good D by Parker.
Aldridge.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's
Aldridge.
Pacers trail by 9. Pass to George. Shot from 12. And it's George again missing.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Leonard kicks to Parker. That's good, and it's
Spurs pulling away late, 12-point lead.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
George dishes to Hill. Hill sets the screen for Hill. Clock at 6. The 11-footer. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
It's Aldridge penetrating. Boom.
Aldridge playing hurt, and he goes in for the jam.
Great catch.
Timeout Indiana. San Antonio with a 12-point lead here in the fourth quarter.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
61-49.
A minute 20 left in the fourth. A minute 20 left in the game. Hill. It's deflected. Right side Leonard. Here's Marjanovic. Here's Aldridge.
Beautiful.
Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Wow, what a move by Aldridge, who appears to be injured a little bit.
By any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Spurs.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Less than a final minute here in this game.
Get assists when guys make shots.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
Kawhi Leonard almost got that ball to go in.
Game of the season series being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept. Even
Paul George not going to give up here.
I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Kawhi Leonard. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And it's George missing.
The final 20 seconds.
Here are the Spurs. It's Parker with the drive. It's held by Hill. The 3 from George. Green with the rebound. Left side Leonard, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on George. And the first one drops.
Kawhi Leonard playing big all game long.
Both free throws good from Kawhi.
And it's a 12-point lead.
Free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Young.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Spurs redeemed themselves after a tough loss against
the hometown advantage and their ability to stay
to go by a 13-point blue loss
You've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
over the Indiana Pacers, 65-53.
Guys, I'm here with Tony Parker. And Tony, there was an intensity to the way this team played. Were you guys amped up?
We were motivated tonight. You know, today we were on a mission. We want to make a statement, and we played great basketball, great ball movement. Everybody wasn't selfish. We shot the ball a lot better, and we played great defense.
Statement delivered, mission accomplished. Nice win, Tony. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering in some big, big plays and baskets. His point total shows everything that I'm talking about. The defense was like, what am I going to do? And he was like, nothing, because I'm toying with you.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Well, guys, that ends the 29th game of the NBA season. The Spurs win by 12. 6% from the field compared to their 41. Dominated points in the paint. They actually beat us in points in the paint. We had 23 assists. We had 6 blocks, 3 steals, team fouls 9. First quarter was pretty evenly. Second quarter, first half, let's see, we shot 48% over their 40. Third quarter, but man, the fourth quarter, 67% from the field, 36%, and that did not help them. So let's go ahead and see who got there with 11 points. Marcus Aldridge with 11, appearing to be injured. Tony Parker with 10 as well. Danny Green with a couple big threes. Patrick with 6 points. Ginobili with a big 3. Those 3 guys didn't play. David West didn't score a point, but that didn't matter. The Spurs still win big here in San Antonio. Well, guys, thank you for tuning in to the 29th game of the NBA season. Thank you to everybody on YouTube and on Live on PlayStation 4 to watching this video, to watch this live stream of this NBA 2K16 29th game of the season with the Spurs. Thank you guys very much. Go to my YouTube channel. Hit that like button, leave your comments below, and please subscribe, you guys. For you guys that didn't watch the live stream and you guys are viewing this for the first time, please subscribe to my channel, guys, for more NBA 2K16. If you guys want to find me on PS4 at HOWTONEVOLUTION, you guys can challenge me to a game, send me a game invite, send me a friend request, however you guys want to do it, and we can play a game. We can broadcast it live, or we can just play for fun. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. And I will see you for the 30th game of the NBA season here in NBA 2K16 as the San Antonio Spurs look to win 2 in a row against the Minnesota Timberwolves. But until then, thank you for watching and stay tuned for the 30th game of the NBA season. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.